Hello, Dr. Joe here. Now, in a minute, you are going to see a video clip of Dave Asprey and Dr. Hyman having a conversation regarding their favorite methods of getting rid of heavy metals from the body. That clip is coming up shortly. But what you'll also find in that very clip when you listen to it is that the two gentlemen missed out on two of my favorite methods of detoxifying your body of heavy metals. And I'm going to be sharing those two methods with you after you've listened to this very clip. And along with that, I've got something else for you. I'm going to share with you a tip that combines one of my methods and one of theirs. And this is a very nice tip that is quite rewarding. You're going to love it. Now, here's the truth. If you are over 40 years of age, then there is a very good chance that you've got quite a bit of heavy metals in your body, because heavy metals are all around us. They are in the air that we breathe, they are in the foods that we eat, and they are also in some water supplies. So they are inescapable. And that is why it's important that you adopt methods that will assist you in getting rid of heavy metals from the body. You're going to find that in this very video. So how about we kick off by listening to this video clip of Dave Asprey and Dr. Hyman.
If you have anxiety, depression, insomnia, autoimmune disease, gut issues, fatigue, cognitive issues, it may well be heavy metals.
And increased risk of cardiovascular disease. And now the people who are the experts in lead are saying, quote, there is no safe limit of lead. And if you are 40 or 50, you cannot be alive and not have a lead burden in your body. Yeah. You must remove it. And it's not that hard, especially if you're not really sick.
What are the basic tips for detoxifying?
My favorite compounds is glutathione. And you can increase glutathione levels by increasing vitamin C, by taking N-acetylcysteine. I manufacture a glutathione pill. You can get intravenous glutathione,
lipoic acid.
And you do IV glutathione at your clinics, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we do it at Upgrade Labs in LA for people to recover better. Alpha lipoic acid is another thing. Selenium can help. And
zinc.
Zinc can help.
The natural chelator.
Cilantro, but surprisingly, you want to take cilantro only after you've removed most of the metal from your body, because cilantro can actually move heavy metals into the brain, because it's one of the things that can also penetrate the blood barrier.
So, as I said earlier on, Dr. Hyman and Dave Asprey left out my two favorite methods of getting rid of heavy metals from the body that are more or less free. Now, one of them is completely free. Which one is it? Well, it is, wait for it, exercise, okay? Exercise. In particular, vigorous exercise. And the way it works is that when you exercise, you sweat. And of course, when you sweat out some heavy metals from the body as well. So that is my favorite method. And of course, it is free. You can exercise anywhere. What's the second? Well, the second one is the use of saunas, okay? You sit in a sauna, and what happens? You also sweat in a sauna. And when you sweat, well, you're going to sweat out heavy metals. So that is my second favorite method of getting rid of heavy metals from the body. Now, what is the common denominator to both? Well, of course, it is sweating. Now, which one of those two methods is best? Well, as it happens, there is a piece of research that compared the two methods. Let's find out which one really won, even though they both work. Okay, so we're going to look at this very study here that was published in the International Journal of Environmental Research and Public Health with the title Excretion of Nickel, Lead, Copper, Arsenic, and Mercury in Sweat under two sweating conditions. So how was this very nice study conducted? Well, essentially what the study authors did was they took study participants and placed them on the treadmill to run on the treadmill, and another group, they made them sit in the sauna, and by virtue of sitting in the sauna, you're going to sweat.
So the idea behind the study was for the study participants to sweat for at least 20 minutes. So after 20 minutes, what the study authors did was collect sweat from all the study participants and analyzed the sweat for heavy metals. So what did they find? Well, two main findings. The first was that they confirmed that you do actually lose heavy metals through sweat. Okay. So, there's no doubt about the fact that when you sweat, you are going to sweat out some heavy metals. So that was finding number one. Finding number two was that dynamic sweating produced better loss of heavy metals. So both groups of study participants did lose heavy metals. However, those on the treadmill lost a lot more heavy metal. Meaning, if you're moving your body and you're sweating, you're going to lose more heavy metals compared to if you sat in one place and sweated. You are going to lose heavy metals in both sweating conditions. However, where you are moving your body is the avenue for better loss of heavy metals. But both conditions should be embraced because you're still going to lose heavy metals in either.
Next, I've got a tip for you. And if you remember in the clip of Dr. Hyman and Dave Asprey, they talked about how cilantro is one herb that will help you get rid of heavy metals from the body. So how can you harness the value of cilantro, coriander, with sweating? So here is the tip that I tend to employ. What you can do is after your exercise, you prepare yourself a nice cilantro-based smoothie. Okay? Prepare yourself a nice cilantro-based smoothie. And of course, that's going to help you get rid of more heavy metals after you sweated out some heavy metals during your exercise. If you marry the two, you will be on to a winning streak. Okay? So that's one little tip there for you to employ going forward. Now, I want you to tell me which of the methods of getting rid of heavy metals from the body that I or Dr. Harman or Dave Asprey talked about in this very video that you like. Which of them is your favorite? Do let me know in the comment section. Or if you are aware of any other method that I didn't talk about in this very video, please go ahead, let me know in the comment section. So I am hoping that you got some value from this very video. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. Please like the video, and also please share this video with your friends, with your family, with your colleagues. If you got any questions, any comments, please go ahead, leave your questions or comments down below. I think that's about it for this very video. Until next time, well, this is Dr. Joe signing out.